In the heart of South Africa, nestled among the rolling hills and vibrant landscapes of various rural provinces, lived 5 ambitious young women: Sarah, Jane, Bianca, Petunia, and Melissa. Each came from humble beginnings, driven by a common dream of seeking higher education and a better life for their families. Their journeys led them to the bustling city of Johannesburg, specifically Sandton, known for its towering skyscrapers, opulent lifestyle, and prestigious tertiary institutions. In their first year, the transition from rural simplicity to the fast-paced city life was overwhelming but manageable. They received funding for their education, which eased their financial burdens and allowed them to focus on their studies. However, the glittering lights of Johannesburg soon cast a spell on them. The allure of the city's nightlife, with its promises of glamour and excitement, began to beckon them. As the semesters progressed, the allure grew stronger. The girls found themselves frequenting the city's most exclusive clubs, where the music was loud, the lights were bright, and the patrons were wealthy. It wasn't long before their studies took a back seat to the vibrant nightlife. Parties, late nights, and lavish lifestyles became their new reality. Inevitably, their academic performances suffered, leading to failed courses and the loss of their funding. Desperation set in. Without funding, they couldn't afford their tuition fees, and returning to their rural homes as failures was not an option. In their quest for a solution, they stumbled upon the concept of being slay queens, young women who used their beauty and charm to attract wealthy older men, known as blessers, in exchange for financial support and a luxurious lifestyle. The transformation from students to slay queens was not immediate. It required a change in appearance, demeanor, and lifestyle. They invested in expensive clothes, designer handbags, and luxurious makeup. Their once modest and natural appearances were replaced with striking outfits, high heels, and meticulously styled hair. They perfected the art of social media, curating their profiles to attract attention and showcase their newfound lifestyles. Sarah, the most outspoken of the group, quickly became the unofficial leader. She had a natural charisma that drew people to her. Jane, with her striking looks and sharp wit, became the group's social media strategist, ensuring their presence was felt across all platforms. Bianca, the quiet yet observant one, managed their finances, ensuring they always had enough to maintain their appearances. Petunia, with her creative flair, handled their fashion choices and personal branding. Melissa, the nurturing soul, kept the group grounded, always reminding them of their original goals. Their strategy worked. They began attracting the attention of wealthy men who were captivated by their beauty and charm. These men, or blessers, showered them with gifts, money, and access to an extravagant lifestyle. In return, the girls provided companionship, attending lavish parties and social events, always at the side of their blessers. Life as slay queens was everything they had imagined and more. They moved into luxurious apartments in Sandton, frequented the best restaurants, and traveled to exotic locations. Their social media profiles were filled with pictures of luxury cars, high-end fashion, and glamorous events. They had everything they had ever dreamed of, and more. However, beneath the surface of their glittering lives, cracks began to form. The constant need to maintain their appearances and lifestyles took a toll on their mental and physical health. The pressure to always be perfect and the fear of losing their blessers created a constant state of anxiety. Their friendships, once solid and supportive, began to strain under the weight of their new lives. Sarah, the leader, started to feel the immense pressure of keeping the group together. She became more controlling, leading to conflicts with Jane, who felt stifled by Sarah's dominance. Bianca, the financial manager, began to worry about their growing expenses and dwindling savings. Petunia, the creative soul, started to feel the loss of her identity, as her entire existence revolved around maintaining a facade. Melissa, the nurturer, became the peacemaker, trying to hold the group together while dealing with her own growing sense of unease. As time passed, the initial excitement of their new lives began to fade. The constant partying, the endless cycle of maintaining appearances, and the superficial relationships with their blessers began to feel hollow. They missed the simplicity of their previous lives, the genuine friendships, and the sense of purpose they once had. The breaking point came when one of their blessers, a powerful businessman, was caught in a scandal. His assets were frozen, and he could no longer support Sarah. The group's carefully constructed world began to crumble. Sarah's blesser had been the main source of their income, and without his support, they were forced to face the harsh reality of their situation. Desperate to maintain their lifestyles, they started making risky decisions. They borrowed money, took out loans, and even considered illegal activities. The once close-knit group began to fracture under the pressure. Trust was replaced by suspicion, and their friendships deteriorated into arguments and blame. In the midst of their downfall, Melissa, the heart of the group, had a moment of clarity. She realized that they had lost themselves in their pursuit of a superficial dream. She gathered the courage to confront her friends, reminding them of their original goals and the dreams that had brought them to Johannesburg. With Melissa's guidance, they began to take steps towards redemption. They reached out to their families, seeking forgiveness and support. They enrolled in night classes, determined to complete their education. They sold their luxury items and moved into a modest apartment, focusing on rebuilding their lives. The journey was not easy. They faced judgment from their peers and struggled with their own guilt and regret. But through perseverance and mutual support, they slowly rebuilt their lives. They graduated from their courses, found stable jobs, and started new lives, grounded in the lessons they had learned. Years later, the 5 women, once known as the Slay Queens of Santan City, had transformed their lives. Sarah became a motivational speaker, sharing her story to inspire young women to stay true to their dreams. Jane used her social media skills to start a successful digital marketing agency. Bianca became a financial advisor, helping others manage their finances wisely. Petunia returned to her creative roots, becoming a renowned fashion designer. Melissa, the nurturer, became a counselor, helping others navigate their own challenges. Their journey had been filled with highs and lows, but in the end, they found redemption and a renewed sense of purpose. They realized that true success came not from wealth and glamour, but from integrity, resilience, and staying true to oneself. Their story became a modern-day folktale, a cautionary tale about the dangers of losing oneself in the pursuit of superficial dreams, and a testament to the power of redemption and the importance of staying true to one's values.